It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. And no, you're not looking at a ghost. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Yes, as you can see, I am your host, Mike Thunder. Came from the grave to the backyard because let's be honest, this is the underground, not the playground. And if you find that statement offensive, I don't give a shit. You want a friend? You get a dog. Because make no bones about it. If you want to look up the number, then you better call on Mike Thunder. And of course, as always, I am joined by my right-hand man, senior executive producer of Mike World Order, Mr. Filthy Tom Lightning. How's it going tonight, brother?
Not too bad, my brother. Glad to be here for another amazing first episode of our new year.
Oh, yeah. It's a new episode of the year, and, we're pretty much making up for last week because, unfortunately, we didn't do our official first episode because, well, I started the new year off having COVID. Yeah. COVID-19, you might as well call it. Crazy moment, crazy. One of those situations that you would have never thought would have happened, but in my case, it happened. Pretty much it started the day after we did the last Thirsty Thunder Thursday, and literally the symptoms hit, and it hit hard. And to be honest with everyone, I still haven't recovered from it. I'm still fighting it. But I guess being vaccinated helps. Taking the booster helps. And for those out there that want to say that it's not real, that it's just a myth, that it's just a common cold, bullshit. Not even close. Okay. The first 2 days felt like death. Okay. I'm going to give y'all a little rundown. So Friday was day one of having COVID. I'm on my deathbed. I couldn't do nothing. The next day, I was trying to get some medicine from the stores. Doesn't matter where you are, whether it's the suburbs or the ghetto, everything that was flu medicine, cough medicine was gone. Like it was bits and pieces. Like I found everything I needed just from going to 4 different stores. Literally 4 different stores. That's no joke at all. So that being said, I was able to get everything right. Took everything. I even went old school Latino and was like slapping on the Vicks Vapor Rub, which I put on before I went live. It's no joke. And then, I let my supervisor know. I told, my boss man, I said, hey, I don't know if I think I got the flu, but I don't think I'm going to make it, Monday. So pretty much he said, hey, come back when you're ready and then take a COVID test. So I went to the hospital. I tried Sunday. Sunday, all the places were packed. Couldn't go nowhere. So, we had, I had to wait till Monday, right? So I'm like, Monday, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up early and do it. That's when the big snowstorm in Northern Virginia happened. And my crazy ass, me, sick as a dog, I'm trying to drive in this crazy weather to get to the hospital early. And mind you, I got there 15 minutes before opening, and there was a line that wrapped around the building while being snowed on. I'm literally standing there while being snowed on, waiting and waiting,
Mm.
waiting. And I'm like, I felt like I was getting worse.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, it was a bitch. And by the time I was ready to get checked in by the doctors, power went
Right.
out.
Oh,
Power went out. Everything went. Woodbridge, Lake Ridge, that whole area, boom, power was off. And the worst part about it was getting home. As soon as I got home, how can I describe it? That moment of disappointment when you see a giant mountain of snow, you know,
right.
you literally see like a foot of snow. That's like the only way, you know, I was able to get a parking spot. And with the help of some of our neighbors in the area, everyone was working together to make sure people got their cars dug out, got, you know, piles dug out just so they can park their car. Mind you, I'm shoveling snow, not knowing I had COVID. And I'm like getting short winded, I'm getting loopy. I felt like I was getting ready to borderline hallucinate. Like, all I know is that I was digging snow and I had ice cube blasting in my car while it's still running, just so I can scoop everything out, just scooping everything. Like, it was bad.
Oh, I bet.
Oh
I can
yeah,
just imagine how bad it was.
it was crazy. So the next day, right? I waited till the next day, and I went a couple hours later, and I was there at 10 o'clock at the hospital. From 10 o'clock all the way till probably seven, around 7ish, I finally got checked in because I was waiting the whole time.
Ugh.
So got checked in, you know, they did my vitals and all that. They did the
Right.
first they did the first COVID test, the rapid, and immediately when, you know, tested positive. But
Hmm.
it could be just a false alarm. So we're gonna test you
Right.
again. So I
Yeah,
had to
we're
wait.
gonna give you the big test. We're gonna make sure it's legit.
So they did that. I had to wait an hour because they did it by blood this time.
Hmm.
Yes, yeah, you can find out through blood.
So they did a true antigen test to see if
Hmm.
it was actually in your system. I gotcha. See, when
And
I had mine before brain surgery, they did the whole touch your brain with a Q-tip.
yeah, they did that
But
for
it,
the
it,
rapid.
it took a it took a well, the rapid one comes back in 15 minutes. Then
Oh
they
yeah.
have an antigen test that takes an hour, but it's still done in
Hmm.
the same way as the rapid. And then they have a blood test where they can see if your body's reacting or whatever, whatnot.
Hmm. And that's when they found out I caught it, you know, yep, you're definitely positive. But then my doctor was like, well, the good part is, yes, you're a big dude, but your oxygen levels are normal. You know, you pretty much got the majority, the worst part you've already went through. Because at that point, waiting, you know, 8+ hours in the waiting room and then waiting 2 more hours, you know, in, you know, the hospital area. At that point, I said to myself, if I got COVID, I'm cool with it because everything I went through in the past 48 hours, it was hell in a handbasket.
I can just imagine.
Oh, it was horrible. Like, you know, I didn't lose my sense of taste. I didn't lose my sense of smell. So I was luckily not to lose that. I did lose my appetite for a while. And yes, there is a reason why people was buying all them toilet papers. And thank God I got plenty of toilet paper to last me 2023 because I was shitting like a geese. Okay, it was horrible. Nothing
Oh, I
stayed
can just imagine.
nothing stayed down. And I was trying my best liquids, all that. Like the fever was no joke. I was trying my best to break that fever every time, and every time I broke it, it did not last. It came right back like it's
with
like
a
that.
vengeance.
Yeah, it's like Janice from Friends. Yeah.
That's that one.
I think that was the chick you were talking about, Tom. Janice, I think.
Janice, yeah.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend, all friends.
Yeah, it didn't want to go nowhere. Like it stayed. Like, yeah, people out there, play it safe. It happened to me where I least expected it, and it's no joke. I'm still fighting it, even though I'm cleared to go back to work, even though I'm able to do certain things, but I still got a ways to go. You can tell by how I sound right now. I am still not 100%, but I was determined to kick COVID's ass, and I did.
Right.
I
And you
mean,
are. You're very much so doing it.
exactly. So yeah, COVID got my number, but they forgot I'm Mike Thunder. So, you know, and I'm a genetic podcasting freak, and I'm not normal, you know. And you don't need Thunder math to figure that out because I had 141 and one fourth chance of winning because the numbers don't lie. I'm telling you, it was no joke. But shout out to many people who reached out. People I didn't expect to reach out. Definitely didn't expect to reach out. That did, and a personal thank you to you too. And and of course, family was there. Family made sure, hey, things were rough. Let us know if you need anything. Let us know. Supervisor, he stayed in contact, and it's one of those things. Once again, thank you to a lot of people who said a lot of prayers and you know gave well wishes. And you know what? Thank you to the ones who were probably wishing that I didn't make it. Um, hey, I'm pretty sure there were some. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna throw no names, but I'm pretty sure there were some that was hoping. Oh, I hope this son bitch don't make it. Man, just take him. I'm still here.
Wow. You're
I'm pretty
something else.
sure. I'm pretty sure. Someone would say that's not true, but I'm pretty sure. You know, not everyone's my buddy. Come on, not.
True, true, true.
But it is what it is. But yeah, shout out to the people in the group chat. Thank you for tuning in and always giving your input. You know, some would like to say some doing a little bit more extra than others, but regardless, hey, some people that's just their way of showing love. Not everybody's the
True.
same. You got some that are very expressive of their love for the show, and you have some that they show their love, but they show it more of a stubborn, hard ass way. So either way, if you're one of those two categories, thank you and support the show, buy the merch. You know
Yes, definitely buy the merch.
exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
yell out to Nutella, get them to sponsor us.
yes, Nutella, if you're out there, come on, man. We are trying to get noticed. We need a platform. We need a sponsor. Look, if it means doing a live episode where I get a giant tub of Nutella dumped on me, so be it, man. I'm trying to get that Nutella money, man. For real. Like, for real, for real. Like,
Even
yeah,
if it's not much, just a little bit of help.
yeah, just a
Help
little
us
bit.
purchase better equipment, better everything. That way
Yeah,
we can make this
I'll
show so
wear,
much better for everybody.
exactly. I'll wear Nutella shirts, joggers. I'll wear, look, I'll wear
I'll wear
Nutella
a
socks.
Nutella jock strap if they
Yeah,
sponsor us.
I will wear. Listen, I'll wear. Man,
Whatever they want us to.
yeah, like if the money's right, I'll wear a Nutella thong for all we care.
Well, that's no different than a jock strap, pretty much.
No. Jock strap, it ain't up your ass cheeks like a thong is. You know what I'm saying? It's quite a fucking
That's
difference.
a G string, sir. Not thongs
Whatever,
don't are not really like
whatever.
that.
I don't give a shit. It's the same thing. Thong, G string, it's all up your ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And for everybody that's not paying attention right now, we are actually streaming on 3 different platforms tonight for the very first time. We have none other than we normally do, our Twitch channel at Mike World Order. We are also broadcasting live right now on Twitter at Mike Unit, and we're also running live on YouTube.
Exactly. And for those who are wondering, to find me on Twitter, it's at Mike Unit, and that's Mike spelled with 5 I's and Unit. And for those who want to subscribe to me on YouTube, you can find me at Mike World Order Central.
Yeah.
It was Mike Cook Guys Central,
Is
but
it
Mike
Central?
World
I think
Order.
it's still just Mike World Order.
No, Mike World Order Central. That's how you can find me. And you can also take a moment and check out our past episodes, the legacy episodes, where we've done episodes where we talk about topics of, having singer Daryl Perry on the show, where we've had, various people, J Rod. We did Golden Week episodes. We did MWO Underground. We've done episodes where I talked about my love for Asian women, my love for Hispanic. I go on ranting about me hating Valentine's Day. It's a lot of those episodes. You pretty much saw the good, the bad, and the downright ugly in terms of everything I was going through. And for those who don't know, I originally did podcasting just to express how I felt, because I felt like the people that I wanted to be comfortable to talk about situations to, I couldn't be.
Weren't the ones. Yeah.
And that's okay. People out there watching, there's nothing wrong with feeling that way. Some people, you feel like you're supposed to be comfortable. Hey, some things I'm more comfortable to talk to Tom about than I would family members. Some things I'm comfortable to talk to family members than I would friends. But one thing's for sure, you know, it has its own uniqueness. And unfortunately, Naked in the Dark is not on the YouTube or the Spotify's. That was just when I was just throwing out episodes and all that. And this episode for my audio podcasting listeners will be on Spotify, will be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and all other major podcasts internationally. So it's not just, we haven't been touching America, we've been touching everywhere. Mike World Order in 2021, we've been in areas like Ghana, Germany, South Korea, Mexico. We are on a Mexican podcasting system that I can't pronounce because I have to use Google Translate, to
El Mundo podcast.
Yeah, Telemundo. Yeah, I know, right? They'd be like, Bienvenido al mundo del Mike Thunder. Boom, boom. You know how they like to add some extra at the end? Boom, boom. I could see like the announcers doing that. Be like, Bienvenido, Mike Thunder. Boom, boom.
But I am actually monitoring all 3 platforms right now, and we are doing amazing streaming wise.
Oh yeah, of course. Like it's great quality, and and please expect we're gonna go balls out because it is the 10th year of me podcasting. So that's gonna be interesting.
10-year anniversary.
10 years. Jeez. And as a way to kickstart year, man, I'm so tired. I'm jumbling tonight. Once again, guys, bear with me. Like I said, this is my first episode in 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks. Like, I can't promise you we're going to do the full 2 hours because I get pretty exhausted around this hour. But I will promise you this. You will get an episode like no other because you don't have to go to a live show to get the same excitement as you would on Mike.
Exactly.
Always remember that. We try to interact a lot with our fans and supporters. You know, we do the stuff like the After Darks, the Thirsty Thunder Thursdays. You know, we try to touch, another way with doing mWo radio with DJ Mike's on over in Japan. You know, it's nighttime where
Uh-huh.
he plays the music. Whereas for us, because he gives us a random time, 9 out of 10 times is in the daytime for us because of the time difference in Japan. So shout out to DJ Mike's on in Tokyo for doing Mike World Order radio. However, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do it because of my still rebuilding my health. But let me ask you guys a question up here in the podcasting world. Tom, I already know your answer, so you don't need to answer this question. But in regards to how do you guys feel about a Mike World Order cooking show?
MWO in the kitchen.
Yeah, MWO in the kitchen, burning with Chef MWO. I don't know. Because a lot of guys always talk about, hey, your cooking's good. Those who've seen the After Darks of me cooking, some nights, because there is some nights where I'm literally coming straight home from work, taking a quick shower and getting dressed, doing the pre-show lineup and then doing the show to where, people ask, how come you don't have time to eat? Because I'm on the go. Wednesdays is go day. Thursdays it's more relaxed, but
Right.
Wednesdays it's go day because Filthy Tom is a very punctual guy in terms of being the senior executive producer. Yeah, the moment I'm late, I hear the end of it. So, but
Yeah.
you know what? It's good to have someone like that to keep you on your toes. And for anyone out there who runs a podcast or plans on running a podcast, you want to have a strong executive producer that help you with everything and you know to where it doesn't feel like a job for them. Like I can't speak for
Right.
Tom, but it doesn't feel like a job for Tom. Probably I don't know.
I
Um,
I try to make it as fun as possible
oh yeah,
and enjoy what I do, why I do it.
hey, I appreciate you having being part of the show and many other people past and present before you. I appreciate them and their contributions to Mike World Order. So for those who say I never had, there's the proof right there in the pudding that I said that I've given credit because you got some people who want to cry and whine about it in their playground. But sorry, guys, this is the underground, the Mike World Order, and we're always live and in Technicolor. But
And streaming multiple platforms.
oh yes, we've hit our next level of being all elite.
The
So you know
elitist.
the elitists, yeah, the elite, the elite. But I'm not going to sing the other version because that's on Thursday. And also, for those who wonder about the Thursday shows, Thirsty Thunder Thursdays will not be on Spotify or any major podcasts because it is practically for our Twitch subscribers and followers.
Yeah,
So,
it's a Twitch exclusive show.
exactly. So, if you want to get on Thirsty Thunder Thursday and see how it really is, subscribe, follow. If you got Amazon Prime, it's free to subscribe. You know, get your 30 days, boom. That gives you access to more stuff of all things that is Mike World Order. And also, speaking of all things Mike World Order, you see that thing above Tom's head right at the corner? His peasy head. Yeah. That's the new Mike World Order logo that was created by our very own Base Kip. Check him out on.
Amazing graphic artist.
Oh yeah, does it by commission. You've seen his work on Front Row Material. You've seen his work on Colta Beardo, and you've seen his work on 6 Degrees of Separation with Written Renegade. For those who've seen the Mike Thunder logo on Thursdays, he created that too. The man is just great with his work.
I can
So
pop that
if
up
you
real
get a
quick.
chance, check out Base Kip. You won't be disappointed. You can find him on Instagram. Right now, he's not on Twitter, but he is on Instagram. So give him a check. He does it all, and he's really good. And what makes him so great at his work, it's not just the quality, but the time frame. He is quick. If you got
Very
it,
quick turnaround.
happen. Oh yeah, if you got an image, he got you. Amazing work, amazing work. And it shows in the t-shirts. So for those who
It definitely
contribute,
does.
oh yeah. But speaking of which, as mentioned, we're also going to kickstart 2022, year number 10 of Mike World Order, with the mWo Awards. That's right. Next week, we will have the nominees for various topics such as Best Male Panelist, Best Female Panelist, Special Guest Award, Funniest Moment on the Show. You, the fans, get to decide the funniest moment, what you thought was the funniest moment on the show. And you get to decide what was your favorite show of the Mike World Order brand. Is it Mike World Order Live on Wednesdays? Is it Thirsty Thunder Thursdays? Or is it mWo Radio? Or possibly those who have participated in Mike World Order After Dark, which is our, uncut,
Fan exclusive.
very fan exclusive, uncut and unrated show. So it all varies. But we will officially next week list the nominees, the topics. We will be on Twitter and whatnot, and we are accepting all submissions of what you thought was the funniest moment on Mike World Order. Would it be what you saw on the last Thirsty Thunder Thursday? Or would it be that episode with Craig Classic where he talks about defending his titties based on a misinterpretation from Logan and Mikey Starks? So we have various references. Or possibly late breaking news with Joey Statistico. You know what I'm saying? It varies. There's something for everyone to pick. Or your craziest moments of watching Mikey Starks go at it in the group chat. Pick. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But we will be giving the official nominees and topics next Wednesday. And we will be doing the polls for the next following 2 weeks after that. To where on the first episode of Mike World Order in February, we will announce the winners. Oh, yeah. So stay tuned. Everyone gets a piece of the pie, except for apple pie, because that's my favorite pie. I ain't sharing with y'all. Maybe I'll go.
That's the pie that's favorite for the movie American Pie.
Oh, no. Hell no. I ain't apple pie. First off, let me tell you something. Shit like that is a movie, because if that was real life, they would have beat the shit out of Jim for having sex
right.
with pie. Let's be honest. Jim would have had his ass kicked. Like,
ruined a whole good pie.
Yeah, like, first off, and then at least the dad was being cool about it. We'll just tell him we ate it all. No.
Put it in the trash. Well, we ate it all. Nobody wants to eat that now.
I just the thought of it, it's like, no.
Yeah, imagine the mess you would have to clean up, and the places that you don't want to have to clean out and pie out of.
I don't get it. And yeah, I get it. American Pie is a classic. Yeah, it is. But at what cost? Like, seriously,
right.
At what cost?
At what cost?
I'm just saying, at what cost, man? Like, let's be honest. Is the shit worth it?
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna want someone who's like making love to the pie, like, ooh yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's something totally wrong with that person if they're making out with a pie like that.
No shit, like, and they're just going to town with it, just going to town, like, ooh, yeah. Like, no, it's just the weirdest shit ever. Like, come on, let's be honest. Yeah, I was in middle school when the movie came out, and yes, I thought everything about it was hot and funny, especially checking out Shannon Elizabeth, because let's be
Hmm.
honest, that woman was goals back in the day.
She
Like,
definitely was.
she was goals, man, and I ain't gonna lie, I had a crush on
It
Shannon
wasn't straight out the oven.
Elizabeth.
You would have to be totally stupid to take a pie straight out the oven and do something like that.
Well, this is Jim now.
True, true, true,
I mean, it is
true.
Jim. Jim would seem like someone who would. I mean, come on. He didn't seem like the brightest person on the movie.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a bright teenager,
I mean, Finch was more decent than him, and Finch was
apparently.
more. They
He was
brought
getting
Finch
the
in later.
milfs.
Oh yeah,
He was getting the milfs.
exactly. Like,
He played the game well.
oh yeah. I mean, he made sure of it. He banged Stifler's mom. I'm just
On a
saying,
serious
man.
note, tomorrow is going to be an extremely busy day. If anybody hasn't paid, isn't a friend of mine on Facebook, tomorrow I will be having memorial service for my brother who passed away in December. It'll be the first time as a minister I will be doing my first sermon. Very nervous.
Yeah, but we know you're gonna, kick ass.
I'm praying that I do.
Exactly. And for those out there watching, if you would like to continue donating to Matt's
Yes, we're
funeral,
still accepting donations.
they're still accepting donations. Anyone who makes a new donation after this episode, please let us know, and we will gladly have you join an episode of Thirsty Thunder Thursday at a future date. We just want to make sure that, Filthy Tom, our brother in arms, gets his brother the burial he deserves and whatnot. And with stuff like that, it's not cheap. So
Very much so. It's not cheap.
it's not. So every
Especially
dollar
when it costs almost $400 to put it in a newspaper.
wow, 400.
Yeah. Just put the obituary in the newspaper. It was almost $400.
I guess because would you by any chance think that possibly because most people don't read newspapers anymore? Or?
Well, that's to even put it in a digital format. They charge by the word.
By the word.
They could, even if it's a one-letter word, they charge you like per word.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not something cheap. Obituaries are not a cheap thing.
Well, look, if something happened to me, just make sure y'all put in my dictionary. I mean, my obituary. Why I said dictionary? In my obituary, Mike Cook dead. That's it. That's all you had to do.
Now, death announcements are free, but to have an actual obituary placed in the paper, even if it's digital, they still charge by the word.
You better do digital then. You better.
Well, even with the digital, it's charged by the word.
Still, though, I just told you.
I'm like, it's crazy.
Just put down straight up. Mike Cook.
Mike is dead.
Dead. That's all you need to do. And then just keep it simple, That's too much money. That's too much. Nah. Can't do it. I can't. No. I can't do it. I won't do it. It costs too much money, Dad. No. Like, I get it, but still. Man, just do a Facebook post about it, man. That's just, man. I don't know. Maybe
I might go live tomorrow on Facebook doing my sermon at my brother's memorial service.
Well, if you do, let me know. I'll watch it at work.
Well, it's not until 6 o'clock, so you might already be on your way home from work.
Probably.
Or close to it. But
It's
yeah, I'll
it's
definitely let everybody
crazy.
know because a couple of my family members can't make it.
That's wild. That's wild. But you know what, Tom? You are the definition of a good brother. I'll give you
I'm
that.
trying to be.
You know,
All you
it,
can do, really do, is try.
it's crazy. But you know what? I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you.
No, thank you. I
On that
appreciate
note,
that.
oh man, it's nothing. So I don't know if you've been paying attention to the recent news in wrestling. Um, man, they're still going on about the Forbidden Door. Um, so apparently in WWE's Royal Rumble, the Women's Rumble, uh, Mickey James, a contracted worker of the NWA, is also the current uh, Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion, and she's in the Royal Rumble.
I heard about that. I didn't hear who it was going to be. I heard that there was going to be a forbidden door opened up for the first time to a person that normally wouldn't get that opportunity.
It's crazy. Which I think
It
it's
truly
funny.
is.
It's not the first time this has happened before. I mean, and of course, people have given a lot of. Some have given praise. Some have given backlash for it. Here's how I look at it as. It's just like the ECW invasion they did in early '97. You know, I kind of feel like it's that same category. Probably the new generation don't understand, but
Right.
I mean, this has pretty much been the norm of the Royal Rumble, at least, especially during the '90s. 90s Rumbles, you had people from like Puerto Rico, from Japan. You know, I remember seeing that. Like, you had Carlos Colon from, you know, WWC or I think that's the promotion he runs. Uh, World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico. He was at a Royal Rumble. Um, Takao Mori, when he was contracted with All Japan, he was in the Rumble. Great Kabuki, Genichiro Tenryu, Super World of Sports Wrestlers. They were in the '94 Rumble. So I, I don't know. They say Forbidden Door, but I feel like this has been going on since like the territories. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like that, you know, and I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but they say Forbidden Door, but it's like, okay, this is pretty much what the territories were doing back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
They just they just
And it was
now
pretty much
use
like
it.
an open door policy. If you want to come over and show us what you got, then bring it.
But I'm gonna give a bold prediction, right? I think Vince is gonna promote it, right? And here's
Mm-hmm.
how he's gonna do it. For and tell me if it makes sense. But this happened, if you think about it, Drew McIntyre. When he got fired from WWE, where did he go? Impact.
Mm. True.
Matt Hardy got fired from WWE, where did he go? Impact.
A lot of them went to Impact, and then from Impact they went to AEW.
Well, Matt Hardy did, but I'm saying the others, they went back to WWE. So I think what's
Right.
going to end up happening is that I think they might do how they did it with ECW, do like talent exchange.
Mm.
I think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a talent exchange.
Gotcha. Pretty much like territories again.
You know, I don't know. I I just ironically feel that's what's going to happen. You know, I
That
got a
is what, this
feeling.
Sunday?
What, the Royal Rumble? No, I think we
Mm-hmm.
still got another week or so. But I
I'm gonna have to
mean,
look it up.
I got a feeling if this thing is done right, and maybe a lot of people are going to give me flack for it, but I got a feeling it's going to cause Impact to be the number 2 promotion and not AEW.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to differentiate between that. The only way that it would become number 2 is if it got cross promoted for WWE.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think what's going to end up happening out of that. Plus, you also got to think about it too. Impact is on their 20th year this year. Impact lasted longer than WCW and ECW combined when they both left the National Wrestling Alliance. Because WCW was technically started in 91. ECW was technically started in 93 after Shane Douglas threw down the world title. 93 or 95, somewhere that range. But if you think about it, if you count the years, it means WCW lasted 10 years, ECW lasted 6. That's
So the
16 years.
29th.
Yeah. And the Rumble's on
It'll
the
be on the
29th for
29th.
those who are watching the Royal Rumble. Because on top of the WWE Royal Rumble, we'll be doing a live watch along the mWo Royal Rumble. So tune in.
NWO style, where we'll give our predictions.
Exactly. Each person we add in, we'll give them the buzzer count before we add them in on the show. So tune in on January the 29th for Mike World Order's version of the Royal Rumble. And and then once again, it's good to be back. It's good to be streaming again. Tom, not to sound like that dude, but I have a feeling based on my voice, we might not hit the full 2 hours.
Yeah, I kind of figured that we would. I was looking probably maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go an hour because I can feel my voice getting weak and I can hear it.
Fine.
So, but we're still gonna do a little bit more wrestling talk. I know you're not big on Japanese wrestling, but New Japan.
Yeah, I'm not a big follower.
I know, but New Japan recently did Wrestle Kingdom for 3 nights, and the third night was with. The third night was with Pro Wrestling Noah, and I see a lot of cross promoting going on, and this is what's funny. This Forbidden Door shit has been going on for years in Japan.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For years. Like you got New Japan versus Noah going on. Then, for those who saw night 1 and 2, it looked like there might be a working union with GLEAT. And GLEAT
that's what I've heard rumors of.
Oh yeah. And GLEAT right now has been like the who's who for, not just junior heavyweight wrestling, but they brought back the UWF style shows too. So it's kind of like that hybrid arts of fighting, kind of like rings, kind of like battle arts, except run under the experience of Kaz Hayashi, because when Muto was out, Hayashi took over Wrestle One, and he was working in the office with All Japan. And on their first show, they had New Japan Wrestler Show work the main event against Yu Aizawa, which is this pretty boy who looked like he could, the way he wrestles, I wouldn't fuck with him. But he's kind of like a rookie Kota Ibushi or BB Hulk. Pretty boy who can beat the shit out of you. But they have various, and they even got women's shoot fighting on GLEAT. Oh yeah, like it's the real deal, Holyfield. But
the real deal, Holyfield.
That's right. Don't you bite my ears either, people. But I'm telling you, it's one of those promotions that I could see them taking off in a good way, And that's what you want. That's that Forbidden Door shit's been going on for years in Japan.
Yeah, well, it's been going on for a long time. Back to the territorial days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just
it's been going on forever.
Yeah, and I guess they say Forbidden Door just to make it sound more exotic.
Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, Mike.
Exotic.
The exotic. Make sure to tune into the Forbidden Door because it's so exotic.
I'm lost for words. I don't know, man. It's just one of those things that the more I think about it, the more it's like, I mean, have we really been doing we've always done the Forbidden Door. It's just, like I said, it had a different name. But the only downfall that I see about the Forbidden Door is the oversaturation of wrestlers on TV. Because now everyone has their own streaming network. But
right.
Usually with the territories, you see a wrestler and they're used to doing one thing. And then as soon as that storyline's over, they go to another territory. You see everyone everywhere. You don't know if they're heel. You don't know if they're babyface. I mean, you have people like an MJF who, no matter where he goes, he's going to be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But you got some wrestlers like, I don't know, just throwing one out there, Jacob Fatu. He's a heel in promotions like PCW and APW and all that on the indies. But on MLW, he was a monster heel, but it looked like they got him turned as a tweener babyface. I don't know. But
right.
It's interesting to see. And who knows? It's just like I said, they oversaturated wrestlers, you know.
They do. They really do. With it being all publicized.
Yeah. And so I know like Mexico and Japan, whatever that character is, they stay that character. No matter what promotion they go to, no matter where they go to, they stay in character. Whatever that character is. If they're a heel in their own promotion,
right, they carry the same character over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the difference between here and the States is their characters there own the rights to their characters. To where here in the States, it's the company that owns the rights to the character.
Mm-hmm. Well, it also varies too. Like it goes back to like someone like Big Van Vader. Like WCW didn't come up with the Vader character. You know, WWF didn't come with the Vader character.
No, that came from a territorial group before he even came there.
Nope. New Japan Pro Wrestling, because they were trying to make their characters based off of a manga that was made by Golden Eye. So like Jushin Thunder Liger, his character is based off of a cartoon show. Same with Big Van Vader. His gimmick is based off of a cartoon. So, you know, because if you remember, the first couple of years of WCW, when he was there, they let him use the Big Van Vader name. But once he stopped working in Japan and was full-time WCW,
they went to Vader.
Just Vader. That's why.
Yep, it wasn't Vin Vader. It was now Vader.
Mm-hmm. Copyright reasons. So that he can only be Big Van Vader when he's in Japan. So, yeah, and it's crazy because I honestly thought his son was going to be, you know, when he was wrestling, I honestly thought his son was going to follow the footsteps, but he didn't. And it's not for everyone. You got guys like
it's not.
Richie Steamboat was one. Wasn't for him, you know, but he had the whole potential. Like,
oh, he did. He had the look, the potential, everything.
Yeah, like
he just didn't want that life.
Yeah, I mean, or he just, you know, honestly, like when I saw it on the Ricky Steamboat documentary, I think he did it just to find something else to do.
Right, like a hobby.
I think he just wanted to find something else because he was doing the race car driving, and my honest opinion, I think he was bored. And was like, well, I'm gonna give this pro wrestling thing a try. He looked at it as a hobby, you know.
Yep.
But that's my opinion. That's mine.
No, I would have to agree with your opinion on that. I would. There's some out there that's how they look at it. It's more of a hobby, something that they could do in their spare time, maybe earn a little bit of extra money here and there, but not as a full-time job.
Yeah, I mean, he was part of the NXT class in FCW, and I think because, my opinion, and I could be wrong, he didn't put full effort in it. That's what caused his injury, because he had
Right.
a similar injury as his dad. Only difference is times have changed. With technology,
Yep.
he could have came back if he wanted to,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
but I don't think his heart was in it.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with you.
That's just my opinion. But Tom, my voice is getting exhausted. So
We got 9 more minutes.
oh no. I'm calling it a night.
No, you're gonna go ahead and call it. That's fine with me, brother.
We're gonna call it. Guys out there listening, like I said, it's my first episode back post COVID. Like I said, sanitize, play it safe. You know, I'm trying to figure out if you're vaccinated, cool. If you're not vaccinated, hey, do you?
You're the one risking it. Yep.
Yeah. I got nothing against people who aren't vaccinated, but please give that same respect to those who are vaccinated in terms of sanitation. I feel like now we've hit that new level of racism in America where it's not about what race you are, it's about are you vaxxed or are you unvaxxed?
True.
Just my, forte on that. And it's sad because you can really see the divide. You really can see the divide in it.
You really can.
That's not on that's on you guys, not us. I'm doing my share. Like I keep.
And the sad thing is that unvaccinated are monopolizing the hospitals right now, to where patients that really need true medical care can't get medical care because people are becoming very, very sick with the virus, and because there's not enough beds, people that are having heart attacks or strokes can't get into a hospital because there's nowhere for them to go.
Exactly. Like I just mentioned to you guys how long I was waiting at the hospital. I was waiting.
I was at the hospital for 6 hours the other night for something. It wasn't really minor, but it was. I never did get seen. I sat there for 6 hours while people were throwing up beside me, and I said, "Screw this, I'm out."
See, and that's what was so crazy about that first day. I'm literally out waiting in the snow for like an hour just to get in the building and check in.
Yeah.
By the time I got checked in, the power went out. And I remember I hit you up about it and you was like, damn, Mike. I was like, I know.
Yep.
That's why it only takes a few minutes. Like, use this episode as prime example because I'm used to doing the 2 hour plus Broadways. I'm struggling at the first hour.
Yeah.
I can feel the struggle. Like I'm pretty
sure. I knew it was going to be a rough day because this being our first day back, and with you still struggling with COVID, and I'm not mentally really into it right now due to the fact of my current situations. I've got some medical issues that have to be addressed. I got funerals to do. It's just, I knew tonight's episode wasn't going to be the greatest of episodes, but hey, we're here. We're still doing the show like we're supposed to,
and we're still going strong.
Exactly,
because that's how we do it here at Mike World Order, And I'm pretty sure after this episode, I'm probably gonna need that moment to be like dry heaving. Where's my
somebody give me an inhaler?
Somebody give me an inhaler. Give me some roids. But
you don't need none of those.
Oh no, that's the last thing.
I'll start calling you Skittle Balls.
It's one of those things. I don't need it.
COVID makes you tired. Like the recovery of it just makes you more tired than you would be normally. And I know because my sister's had it twice, and her energy level is just astronomically dropped.
And that's how I feel. Like And it's even at the point where my, coworkers, supervisors, they've said it, go home, Mike, go rest. Why are you doing the show tonight? Because this is what I love doing.
Right.
And J Rod, I do wish your sister a speedy recovery. To
Right.
go
We're
through
praying for her.
you know, everyone out there who's watching, I hope you stay healthy, free with your family. You know,
Stay safe.
stay safe, stay
Wear a
sanitized,
mask.
wear a mask,
Yeah.
wash your hands on top of washing your ass because some of y'all, you know,
Right. Haven't
um,
seen water in a month.
exactly, you know. But on a serious note, on behalf of me and Tom, thank you for the prayers on both of our situations, not just mine, not just Tom, both of our situations. And, you know, tomorrow night, Thirsty Thunder Thursday at 9 o'clock on Thursdays. And this weekend, DJ Mike Son invades with mWo Radio, whenever that is. Until then, I will see you guys Thursday. Subscribe, tune in, follow. We're all over. We're on all major podcasting platforms. And as always, have a good night, everyone. Take care. And as always, don't forget to feel the thunder. See y'all tomorrow night on Thirsty Thunder Thursday here at Mike World Order. Good night, everyone.